I have since 1994 been writing books. So, the Coach program started in 1989, and a lot of our early clients were in financial services, and I had been a one-on-one coach for 15 years, and so about half of my one-on-one coaching clients were in life insurance, or they were financial advisors of one kind or another. They were in what were called stockbrokers in the old days, and so I had a lot of experience there, but I had developed some thoughts about the industry, especially life insurance. You know, um, what was happening in the life insurance industry, and I only made my money from the people who were selling life insurance. I didn't have any contracts with companies or anything like that. So I've been pure all along, forever as a coach, is that I never accept money from an organization that a salesperson, someone who's a salesperson, services or products, and that I never have any contracts with the company that they may sell for, but just with them, because I have observations about whether their working for the company makes any sense, or being associated with the company, and I don't want to be inhibited in my advice by the fact that I'm getting money from the company. So you can't buy me. And anyway, but I developed some thoughts about the life insurance industry, which was radically changing over a 15-year period. And I wrote books there, and then I started writing books, and it was a big hit. It brought a lot of people. It was called The 21st Century Agent. And I read it today, and it's as true today as when I wrote it in 1995. So I really nailed it. And but writing a book was always a real chore. And I found, it was a lot of lonely time for me. And, I had to do it at night. I had to do it on weekends, which violates our concept of free focus and buffer days. And I said, there's got to be a better way of writing a book. Long story short, I got to my 70th birthday. So that was 2014. I got to my 70th birthday, and I had 13 books under my belt by that point. But it had been done the very, very hard way, where I lonely hours with me on the computer, and I'm ADD. I'm clinically diagnosed with ADD, and then my Colby is 22104, which kind of tells you I don't like fact finding, and I don't like, follow. I'm not really good at following through, but I'm real good at coming up with really new ideas. And I said, why don't I just write small books? I take a single idea that we've already tested in Strategic Coach. So people have already bought this idea, so only write about things that people have already paid you for, and you've already tested it out with entrepreneurs, because the books are all for the entrepreneurs who are in the program. I'm not doing this for the general world, or it's for friends of our clients, that our clients can use the small books to kind of tell them what Strategic Coach is about, and they get interested in Strategic Coach, and they end up as participants in the program. So I was 70 years old, and I've got plans for living a really long time, and I want to keep being, as much of a producer, 25 years down the road as I am now. I said, a real good trick that would keep me really active and really creative and really productive, I'll just commit that for the next 100 quarters. So this is age 70. So from 70 to 95, it's 100 quarters, and I'm going to write a book every quarter. Okay. So I just launch into it. The first one was called Wanting What You Want, but I was approaching this new project in the old way I'd done projects. and I got about I have to tell you, I got about 4 weeks in, and I said, I just jumped into the deep end of the pool, and I don't even know how to float here. And I said, help, help. And fortunately, Dean Jackson, who's a great friend of mine, and we have a podcast these days, he had created a little company where if you wrote up your book idea in an impact filter and you sent it to him, he'd have an editor actually interview you on the impact filter. It's great. It's a great process. It's called the 90-minute book because they interview you for 90 minutes on your impact filter, and then they send you back a structure of the book. They give you a copy of the book, and then you can go back and forth with them a couple of times. You get a finished book. They'll design the cover and everything. And I says, well, I'm going to have to get a who. They're the who does the how. And it came back, and it was, it was. I think that for most entrepreneurs, it would be good, go back and forth, but it just opened up all sorts of deeper ideas that I could develop. And Carrie Morrison, who is my personal editor inside of Strategic Coach, I said, Carrie, I want to show you this. What do you think about this? And she came back and she said, I can finish this for you. She said, I can finish this for you. She said, I know how you talk. I know. And she says, it'll require some organization, but she says, I'd be happy to work with you to finish this book. I said, oh, I can, I'm feeling oxygen coming into my system. And we did. And then I got, we have artists at Strategic Coach. So what I established, this is an old trick if you're in the advertising business, you don't write a lot and then fill up the space, because advertising, you have to get whole stories over in 6 inches, or you got to get a whole story over in 30 seconds or 60 seconds. So I had been an advertising writer before I became before I became coaching. And advertising really teaches you how to write succinctly. So what I established was that every book with the impact filter is just going to have 8 chapters. So the success criteria of the impact filter is the 8 chapters of the book. And then, I'd have an introduction and a conclusion. And each of the chapters would just have 4 pages, and we could lay that out ahead of time. And so every one of the 100 books for 100 quarters would be exactly the same size, laid out exactly the same way. We designed a cover that would be really good. And the other thing is, I had worked with our great cartoonist at Coach for a number of years, Hamish McDonald. Carrie Morrison is the editor, but Hamish is a really good cartoonist. And I said, we'll have 4 pages of copy, and we'll have 2 pages of cartoons. And so that became set. So that was true. Pretty well worked out in the first 2 or 3 books. We experimented a bit, but then we got it, and now it's just set. So we know at the beginning of every new book. And then what I do is I use the things that just pop up in the workshop, either their new thinking process for the Strategic Coach program, or it's an idea that suddenly gets really, really identified in the Strategic Coach workshops. And I say that's the next book. Okay, so right now I'm working on book 26. So in 25 quarters, we've written 25 books, and it's down. We've added team members, so there's now 10, 11 team members, and each of us has a part of the book, and I launch it, and I'm the one who comes up with the idea. And I have a file, and I have roughly about 25 titles, future titles, that I've already thought about. And I look at it at the beginning of the quarter, and I said, okay, we'll do this one this quarter. And it doesn't matter, because we're going to get to them. We're going to get to all the ideas. And it just seems to me, this feels like the right idea right now. So the book 26 that we're doing right now is called Zooming Ahead. And I'm just showing, that Zoom is just a huge entrepreneurial opportunity. but you have to have the right mindsets for it. If you don't have the right mindsets for Zoom, Zoom won't do anything for you. You have to think it through very seriously. So now I'm just said, we ought to. I was talking to Sue V, my great video manager who produces all my videos, and I said, let's do a story on the team that puts together the book every quarter. So I just wanted to, this is sort of a taster. I'm just giving you a preview of upcoming attractions. And so this is my thought. So within the next 90 days, we'll have a complete video interviewing each one of the team members, and we'll show the complete process of how we create a brand new book every quarter. And we've passed number 25, and my editor, Carrie, she said, do you realize that in 25 quarters, we've written 25 books? I said, not just written, but produced. And one of them, about 2 years ago was called Who Not How, and then Who Not How is now a major market book. So I have a suspicion that this small book process is going to suggest books which can be major market books. And we've already sold 100, in the first 4 months, we've sold 130,000 copies of Who Not How. So it's a real winner. And you can kind of tell in the small book form, if this got big and it had another writer, because Ben Hardy is the writer for my major market books, I said, this would be a real hot number. So it's a nice process. You can take an idea from the workshop, you can turn it into a book, and then some books just want to go big and they want to go worldwide. So yeah, that's a thing. And I can do this until I'm 95. I mean, I don't have any problem with this, and I keep myself in great shape. And I said, remember, you have to write a book every quarter until you're 95. And by that time, I'll think of something else to keep me going.